Good morning. Hello. Hello. Hi, Tux. Good morning.
So the UPS truck just came and delivered the tool set that goes with Marianne's new vacuum cleaner. This flexible crevice tool, 2-in-1 tough dirt upholstery tool, dust brush, and stretch hose. And it's supposed to have a little bag or something to put them in. Yeah, so there's the bag. So now that we've got all the stuff to her new vacuum, I'm gonna try to find a place to mount it. I've got a place where I think it's going to work, but I wanted to be able to mount it with all this stuff handy so she can grab it when she needs it.
Hi, Tux. Hi. Hello. Hi, buddy. So you decided to give Ruby a bath? A quickie? Yeah, well, she had gotten rained on.
Well, I mean, she's going to get rained on again. It's just, you know, it doesn't really...
It's so nice out here.
Right. And I had my hose already out and everything, and I already had the bucket with the soapy water in it. So I just, you know, it just was quick.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hi, what you want? You need some love? So I think you guys can understand that Dawn and I didn't really want to dwell about whatever was going on back here, but since it's in the sun and you can see it pretty clearly, you know, there's a dent here and just a smidge of paint, and there's 2 creases here and here and just a little smidge of paint. And then I had not noticed before, but there's also something not right here on the black part.
And then the lens.
And then the lens, yeah. Well, the lens is no big deal. I know they got them at the service center. People lose them sometimes. So, you know, if you don't know she got hit and you're just casually looking at her, you probably don't see it. If you get down there and you study it, you can see what's wrong. I'm trying not to look. So I'm headed to run a few errands and then pick Johnny up from his dad's house. I started to take my normal route to town, and that new townhome community that they're putting in over there, the developer has not handled the drainage properly, and the water now sheets across the road. 2 reasons why that's bad. Number one, if it freezes, it's going to be like a skating rink there. That's the reason why the town should care. The other one is when you have a clean car, who wants to drive through that water on what would otherwise be a dry, sunny day? So I'm probably going to mention to the town that I'm hopeful that they'll make the developer fix that drainage issue. It's dangerous in freezing temperatures to have water allowed to sheet across the road like that, and it never did that before. So maybe they'll do something about it before they leave over there and wash their hands of the project. They're just starting to build the townhomes. Ruby is, you know, like Dawn said, she's not fully detailed out. He didn't do the black trim like he would. I did the hand vacuum versus the one in the garage that has the crevice tool. But she's much better than she was. My windshield is clean. That always puts a smile on my face. I was researching in Tesla this morning. Hi, Model 3. I waved, she waved. The adoption of 2019.40.50.1 by the Tesla 5 fleet. And 76% of the cars that have put it on are 3.0 cars. 39% are 2.5 cars, and just under 3% are 2.0 cars, which is what Ruby is, of course. So, and I think the overall fleet adoption was less than 25%, which probably is saying there that there are more 2.0 and 2.5 cars in the fleet than 3.0 cars. Yeah, I think a lot of the Tesla Model 3 folks use the app on their phone. I've got my reasons why I prefer the app on the computer. But I actually have both, but I use Teslafy instead. At any point, so I guess my point is that I shouldn't feel horribly bad that I don't have it, because I'm in the only 3% of cars that are 2.0 cars have it. And there are a lot of cars under Teslafy that don't have it yet. I know Elon said it was going to take a while into January to get it rolled out, and that certainly seems to be the case, starting with the newest cars in the fleet. You know, no other car manufacturer is rolling out a software update / Christmas present for free with fun new stuff for their owners. So I'm just feeling like a kid wanting my gift, but I certainly don't feel like Tesla owes me anything. Yep, it's Friday in Fuquay, and more people than usual have the day off. But usually after I get through the light here by the Taekwondo school and the next light by the Bojangles and the Walgreens, usually getting the rest of the way out of town is pretty straightforward. It's just these 3 lights here: Judd Parkway, the middle of the shopping center, and Purfoy. They are always backed up. They are always busy. Now, why would automatic emergency braking be disabled? I don't think I'm liking the looks of that message. I saw the no regen triangle. I had the dotted line for a little bit. You know, it's 67 out and she was sitting outside for a while. We didn't charge her yesterday. She's cold. I don't know why I'm getting that message. I certainly don't think that's a good thing. I pulled over here by the sheets at Banks Road for 2 reasons. 1, to get away from that truck because I was seriously offended by how constantly loud it was. And 2, to try putting my foot on the brake and doing a reboot to see if I can get this message to go away. Well, I did both reboots and that didn't seem to help. I'm going to put her into a parking space here at the Bojangles and just walk away until the mirrors fold and come back. When I first got back in the car, the message was there. But now that she went through her little, there's a driver in the car beeping, checking stuff, it's gone. So I guess we'll play it by ear if that comes back. Since Dawn just washed Ruby, I think that could have been a water issue. I'm not sure. But do make note that there are some things that a reboot might not fix, but exiting and then returning to the car might. So add that to your repertoire of things to try if something with the computer doesn't seem quite right. Yeah, you got it. Walmart Fuquay, already ready for Valentine's Day. So the new logo is like a multicolored rainbow star instead of a yellow star, and all of the employees were wearing vests, and the advertisement on the back said made out of 6 recycled plastic bottles, which I thought was kind of cool. But apparently the yellow star is out and the rainbow star is in. I thought I would try out the new Starbucks here in Garner. Got just a few more minutes left before it's time to go pick up Johnny. And I've been wondering how this one was gonna work. Well, I love how wide this drive-through lane is. Although I see some rubber on the side, like some people have hit it anyway. But to me, this is like the grande size drive-through lane, so I'm very pleased about that. The one in Fuquay is too narrow. Well, Ruby and I are back home, and I didn't get any more error messages or have any other issues with her, so I think things are good. So Dawn did mount the stick vacuum, the Ryobi present that I got for Christmas while I was gone today. This is where we had talked about it. You can see the little attachments here on the side. And he says the mount for this is the same as the mount for the handheld. Of course, the handheld one is too close to the floor to put the stick on with the, you know, actual stick attachment attached. But you get the gist. I'm pleased.